seat. Dusting it off, taking in this nice day. Taking some inhales and exhales. Focus on the breath. Nice inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose or the mouth. Get some neck rolls in. You can roll a little bit to your left and to your right. Feels good, you can do a full neck roll or just go to the left and to the right. Make sure you're breathing, focusing on the breath, inhales and exhales. Make sure your jaw is loose. Inhale up, look at the sky or the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up again, look at the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. You can set your intention for the day. Inhale, look at the sky. And you're going to twist to your left. Look behind you. So you're inhaling and exhaling. Going to release, inhale up, and look to the other side. You're looking to the left this time. Make sure you're taking some inhales and exhales. Focusing on the breath. Inhale up, reach for the sky, hands to heart. Gonna roll your back, so a little bit of a seated cat-cow. So rounding forward. Make sure you're breathing. Get the inhale and exhale going with your rounding of the back and arching of the back. Rounding the back and arching the back. Rounding and arching. Rounding and arching. Nice sit up straight. Go ahead and make your way to all fours. Get ready for cat-cow on all fours. Make sure your knees are directly under your hips. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. You're going to arch up like a black Halloween cat. And you're going to drop down into cow. So make sure you're exhaling when you arch up. And inhale when you go to cow. So cat-cow. Arch up again. And dip down for cow. You can also veer off the railroad tracks. You can go side to side with your hips, bump your hips side to side. You can continue the cat-cow at the pace that feels good for you. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. Cat-cow. Inhale, exhale. You can rock back and forth. Getting your hips warmed up, getting your back warmed up. Go ahead and step it out to a plank. Rock back and forth on the heels. Get your feet warmed up. Bring your nose to knee. And rock it back and forth. Bring the other nose to knee. Release and rock it back and forth. Make your way to down dog. Pedal it out. Take your dog for a walk. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling while you're holding the down dog. Hands are spread out like starfish. Feet are about shoulder width apart as you are walking your dog. Once you get a good walk, you can settle into stillness if you want, or you can continue walking your dog. Then you're going to bring it up to the top of your mat, forward fold. And you're going to hang if you want to. You can clasp the elbows. You can rock side to side. Hanging. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. You should feel a nice release in your lower back. Put the hands down. Lift halfway up, flat back. Actually bring it all the way up. Fix your pants and your shirt if you need to. Mountain pose. Embrace the stillness before we flow. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. Energy goes up through the front body, goes back down through the back body. Getting ready to flow. Inhale up. Exhale, fold over. Look at the knees. Inhale up, flat back. Exhale down. Put the hands on the floor. Step it back to plank. And hover down, or you can release all the way down. You can press up to cobra or up dog. We do a couple of these to get warmed up here with cobra. So make sure when you're pressing up for cobra, you keep your shoulders out of that shell. You want to have nice strong arms pressing up. You can look up to the sky. Make sure your jaw's not tight so you can loosen up your jaw. Press it up again for cobra. Get a couple presses. And you're going to press it up to a plank, and then you're going to bring it all the way into a downward facing dog. You can pedal it out again if you need to, or you can be still. Totally up to you. Make sure you're breathing. Inhales and exhales. I'm going to step it up to the top. Forward fold. Bring it up to flat back. Back down to forward fold. Inhale all the way up to the sky or the ceiling. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's flow again. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, fold over. Look at the knees. Inhale up, flat back. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step it back to plank. You could also hop back if you want. Hover down. You can rock on the heels a couple times. Get used to that. Hover down to a push-up. Pushing up to a cobra or an up dog. You can look side to side. Get your little stretch there. Make sure you're out of the shell. You're going to press to downward facing dog. Pedal out if you want, or you can keep the legs straight, settle into it. Hands are spread like starfish, trying to get your feet flat on the ground if you can. It's like you're making a triangle with your body. Step it up, forward bend. Inhale up, flat back. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up, look at the sky or the ceiling, and bring it down, hands to heart. Here we go. Inhale up, exhale, look at the sky. Fold it down, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale down. Step it back to plank. Go ahead and hover down. Press up for cobra or up dog. You can look both ways. Press the toes in for down dog. Pedal it out if you need to, or settle into the stillness of your downward facing dog. Make sure you take some breaths here. Good inhales and exhales. Settling into it. Inhales and exhales. Go in through the nose, out through the nose, or in through the nose, out through the mouth. Step it up to forward bend. Flat back. Back down to forward bend. Inhale all the way up to the ceiling or sky, and exhale down, hands to heart. Here we go again. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold over. Look at the knees. Inhale up, halfway, flat back. Exhale down, hands to the ground. Press it out for a plank. Hover down. Press up for cobra or up dog. Dig the toes in for down dog. From here, you're going to pedal it out a little bit. You're You're going to kick the right leg up high, and you're going to swing it through here in just a minute. Hold it up there. You want your hips to be nice and level. Swing it through, nose to knee. Try to get the heel to the buttock, and then you're going to release to the front for a nice low lunge. Drop the back heel, inhale up. You're going to feel that in your hip flexor, and you're going to feel it in the front of the leg. So you can kind of stretch from side to side here in this lunge. You're going to squeeze the inner thighs together. Your legs are like on railroad tracks. So you're going to make sure you're squeezing the thighs together. You can stretch your side body out from one side to the other. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling while you're in this. Go ahead and exhale down. Frame the foot. And you're going to go ahead and stretch back. Good hamstring stretch. It's like a half split. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. You can lift up and reach over, or you can just try to hold the stretch. You're going to feel it through the middle of your right hamstring. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling back into that forward lunge. The knee dropped. Exhale down. Going to lift the back heel. I think we're going to go into a twist. You're going to raise the right arm in the air. Left hand is planted by the foot. Raise the right arm in the air for a twist. Look up to the sky or the ceiling. Take some deep breaths in and out. Enjoy the twist. You're welcome to keep the heel down if you need to. Put the hand down, frame the foot, bring the right leg back, move through your flow. Go ahead and press up to up dog. Dig in for down dog. This time you're going to lift the left leg up high. It's considered a three-legged dog. So I'm going to get that left leg up. It's going to be a three-legged dog. Make sure your hips are level. You can roll the foot while you're up there if you want. Or just practice keeping the hips level. You're going to bring it through nose to knee. You're going to make sure that heel's trying to be tucked into that buttocks on that side, the left side. You're going to bring it up to a lunge. Left foot in front this time. Drop the back knee. Inhale up. You're going to feel it in the hip flexor on the right side this time. You can put the hands together and stretch side to side like you did before. Or you can just keep it straight up. Remember, you're going to be squeezing those inner thighs together. Your legs are on railroad tracks, so make sure they're not too close. That way you can have a nice steady base. You're stretching side to side. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. Whoops, I about fell over there. There we go. You can always recover. The ground is always there to catch us, isn't it? All right, and exhale down. You're going to pull it back for that hamstring stretch on the other side. So you're going to feel a nice stretch through the middle of the hamstring. You can look up and fold down, look up and flow. You can go over and over, flowing down. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling each time you flow up and down, stretching that hamstring out. Inhale and exhale. Remember going back into that lunge again. You're going to inhale up and get ready for your twist. Lift the back leg if you feel like you need to. Otherwise, you can keep it down. You're going to lift the left arm up in the sky this time, twisting, looking up at the sky or the ceiling if you can. Nice twist. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. Taking it all in. Arm down, frame the foot. Go ahead and bring the legs back. Go through your flow. Inhale up for a cobra or an up dog. And then you're going to exhale for down dog. Pedal it out if you need to, or you can settle in stillness. It's your choice. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. Step it up to the front of your mat. Forward bend. Inhale up halfway, flat back. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up to the sky or the ceiling, and exhale, hands to heart. All right, here we go again. Inhale up. I think we're going to go chair pose this time, so you want to make sure your feet are a little closer together, maybe like a footprint between the two, or maybe a toe print between the 2 feet. Sit back into that chair. You can have your hands above or your hands straight out. Sometimes if the hands are straight out, it helps with balance. So you're sitting back into that chair pose. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. Even though you're holding the pose, you're not holding the breath. You're breathing. Bring the breath to it. Inhale and exhale. Not many more breath cycles. Good. Fold it over, forward fold. Inhale up, halfway, flat back. Exhale down. Step it out to a plank. Hover down. Press up for up dog or cobra. Dig in for down dog. Pedal it out. From down dog, right leg up in the sky, three-legged dog. Kick it through, nose to knee. Kick it all the way through. We're going to keep the back leg up this time, I believe. We're going to turn the heel. We're going to bring ourselves up to warrior one. Inhale it up, so the front leg should be bent. The goal is to get the thigh parallel with the ground, but if you can't get there, that's okay. Just bend the leg. Moving it out to warrior two. Look over your front arm, the one with the bent leg for warrior two. We're moving to reverse warrior. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling as you move through these poses. Back to warrior two. Bring it back up to warrior one. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring it down, frame the foot. Go for your twist. Right arm in the sky for your twist. When you're in your twist, you want the back foot to be like a lunge. You don't want it to be flat. Nice twist there. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling for that twist. Bring it back down, frame the foot, and press the leg back. Hover down. Press up for up dog or cobra. Dig in for down dog. Pedal it if you need to. Otherwise, settle in stillness. Left leg in the sky, three-legged dog. Go ahead and bring it through, nose to knee. Bring it all the way through. You're going to turn the back foot flat, the knife edge of the back foot in the ground. Inhale up for warrior one. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. Exhale, warrior two. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. Get ready for reverse warrior. You can go hand down the leg or hand behind the back. Reverse warrior, try to look up to the sky or the ceiling. Back to warrior two. Up to warrior one. Inhaling and exhaling. Don't forget about the breath. Bring it down. Gonna make the back foot into a lunge now so you can turn for your twist. Go ahead and lift the left arm in the air for your twist. Looking up at the sky or the ceiling. Inhales and exhales. And bring it down. Frame the foot. Legs back for a plank. Hover down. Press up for up dog or cobra. Make sure you stretch it out. Dig in for down dog. Pedal it out if you need to. Or settle in stillness. It's up to you. Inhales and exhales. Breathing into it. Step it up. Forward bend. Inhale up, flat back. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up to the sky or the ceiling. And exhale, hands to heart. There you go. Fix yourself if you need to. We're going to move on. Here we go. Inhale up. Going down to that chair pose again. About a thumbprint between your toes. Stretch it down. Make sure your knees aren't over your toes. Hands out in front if you need to for balance. Inhale and exhale. You're holding the pose, but you're bringing the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Release it. Forward fold. Inhale up halfway. Flat back. Exhale down. Inhale. Oh, bring it back to a plank. Hover down. Press up to cobra or up dog. Dig in for down dog. You need to pedal it out, go for it, or settle in stillness. Right leg in the air. Gonna bring it through. And you're going to get yourself ready for warrior one. So the back leg should be straight, front leg bent. Exhale out to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bring the hand behind the back, or you can keep it down the leg. It's up to you. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling with reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. And bring the hands down. Make sure the back is twisted so you can do your twist. Right arm up in the air for your twist. So then when the twist the back leg, you should be on your toes. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling for the twist. Should feel good. Hands are framing the foot. Bring it back for your plank. Hover down. Press up for up dog or cobra. Dig in for down dog. Pedal if you need to. And with that left leg in the air, three-legged dog. Bring it through, nose to knee. Bring it on up through there. Get ready for your warrior one. Get that back leg straight, front leg bent. Inhale it up. You're gonna exhale out for warrior two. Inhale for reverse warrior. Go down the leg, or you can go behind the back. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. Back to warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down, frame the foot. Hands into a plank. Oh, no, we're doing our twist. I'm sorry, we're doing our twist. Left arm up in the sky. Nice twist. You should be on your back toe when you're doing that twist. Inhales and exhales. Good. Bring it back to a plank now. And then we're going to hover down. Press up for cobra or up dog. Dig in for down dog. Gonna pedal it out or have stillness. Inhaling and exhaling. Make sure you're continuing to bring the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Step it up to the front, or you could hop it up. Flat back. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up to the sky or the ceiling, and exhale, hands to heart. All right, moving on. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, fold over. Look at the knees. Inhale up halfway, flat back. Exhale down, plant the palms. Step it back to plank. Hover down. Press up for up dog. Dig in for down dog. Breathing into it. You can pedal it out if you need to. From this time, you're going to move back toward a plank, and you're going to turn to a side plank. So for the side plank, you can have one foot in front of the other. You can have your feet stacked. You could lift the top leg up, or you could have the top leg in front to help balance yourself. The important part is to keep your hips stacked, and your arm, I like to keep the arm up to the air. It helps me hold my hips up. So make sure you're breathing into it. You can look up to the sky or the ceiling if you want. Back to plank. Gonna hover down. Press up for up dog or cobra. Dig in for down dog. Pedal it out if you need to. Here we go. We're gonna roll to the right side this time. Left arm up in the air. You can have your feet stacked. You can have one foot in front of the other. You can have the top foot up in the air. You can have the top foot out in front to help support you. The main thing is to have your hips stacked. Arm up in the air, make sure you're breathing. You can look up to the sky if you can, or the ceiling. Back down to a regular plank. Hover down. Press up for up dog. Cobra. Dig in for down dog. Pedal it out or settle in stillness in your down dog. Make sure you're breathing. Inhales and exhales. Inhales and exhales. Step it up to the top, or jump to the top if you want. Forward bend, flat back, forward bend. Inhale all the way up to the sky or the ceiling, and exhale, hands to heart. All right, here we go. Inhale all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold. Look at the knees. Inhale up halfway. Lower down. Hands to the ground. Step it back to plank. Hover down. Press up for up dog or cobra. Dig in for down dog. pedal it or settle in stillness. We're going to go to that side plank again. So roll to your left side, right arm in the air. You can stack the hips, have one foot in front. You can lift the leg. You can bring the leg in front. You've got all those options available to you. Back to plank. Hover down. Press up for up dog. Dig in for down dog. From down dog, you're going to roll to the opposite side. So roll to your right arm, left arm in the air. You can have the feet in front of each other. You can have the feet stacked. You can lift the top foot. You can bring the foot in front for help. Back to plank. Hover down. Press up for up dog. Dig in for down dog. You can pedal it out or settle in stillness. Just make sure you're bringing the breath. Inhales and exhales. Inhales and exhales. Inhales and exhales. I'm going to bring it to the knees now. Hands and knees. So hands should be under the shoulders. We're going to do a child's pose. So you're going to have the legs together, hands around the side. You could also do a child's pose with your feet together and your knees wide and hands out in front, whatever one feels most comfortable. So this is a resting and restorative pose. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. If you have the one where you can get your forehead to the ground, you can move your head back and forth, do a little massage on the front of your head. You can also claw with the fingers to stretch out those arms a little bit more. Try to sit back into your heels to stretch your legs and your back. Nice inhales and exhales. Bring in the breath. Back up to all fours. I'm going to bring it back to a down dog. I'm going to step it up to the top. Another forward fold here. And you're going to halfway up, flat back. Exhale down. And you're going to bring your feet as wide as your yoga mat. And then you're going to just squat it down to a yogi squat. So I'll show you. You can either do a froggy where your heels aren't on the ground, or you can do a yoga squat where your full feet are on the ground. You got your elbows on the insides of your knees, hands in the prayer position, hands at the heart. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. It's a good stretch for your hips and your low back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, going to bring your weight to seated on the mat. You're going to have your left leg out, right leg bent. You're going to try to inhale up and reach over and try to grab the left leg with the hands. You can bring the one arm over to cross the other. If you want to bend the leg that's out in front of you, you can bend it to try to touch the toe, or you can just go as forward as far as you can. It's a head to knee pose on the left side. Inhale and exhale. You should notice that lower back releasing the more you breathe into it, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and come up from that one. Go on to the other side, right leg out, left leg bent. I'm gonna go head to knee pose on that side, so inhale it up and reach over. Try to grab the foot if you can. If you need to bend the knees, that's fine. Or if you want to keep the leg straight and just go as far down as you can, that's fine as well. Just make sure you're bringing the breath, inhaling and exhaling. You should feel it in your lower back and your hip. Inhales and exhales. Inhales and exhales. Go ahead and come up. I'm going to have both legs out straight. Staff pose. We're going to go ahead and reach up to the sky or the ceiling, and we're going to try to reach over both legs and try to reach as far as we can. If you need to bend the knees, go for it. Otherwise, keep them straight and try to reach for your toes. Inhaling and exhaling, reaching as far as you can. Breathing into it, inhales and exhales. Stretching it out. Should feel really good in the low back and the hamstrings. Bring it up. I'm going to go ahead and hands together, steeple grip or Charlie's Angel style. We're going to slowly lower back on our backs on the mat as quickly as you can. Not quickly, slowly as you can, one vertebrae at a time. There you go. I'm going to bring both knees up to the chest. You can rock them in. You can bring your head up to your knees if you want. Kind of roll around on your sacrum. It's what feels good. Kind of roll it around there. Stretch out. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling while you're rolling around. You're going to straighten out the left leg. Keep the right leg bent. You're going to move into a reclined twist. So you're going to twist and you're going to look to the opposite side. So if your right leg is twisted over, you're going to be looking to your right side. Your right leg's twisted to the left and you're looking to the right. Make sure you're breathing into it. Inhales and exhales. Bring it back in, both knees to the chest. Let the right leg out this time. Left leg over to the right side and look to your left. A nice reclined twist. Inhaling and exhaling. Should feel nice after all the hard work you did. Inhale and exhale. Bring both knees back into the chest. Going to open them up to a reclined cobbler pose. Then we're going to drop the knees to the left side. And if you can put your left foot over the right knee. Get a nice deep stretch there. You can do cactus arms, or you can have the arms out straight, or you can put your hands behind your head, whatever feels comfortable. Just feel a nice good stretch in the side body and through the hip. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Bring them back to the middle. Go ahead and shift your legs to the other side now. So shift them to the right. I'm going to put your right foot on top of your left knee for a little bit deeper stretch. If that's too deep, you don't have to do that. You can just lean them to the right. You can keep the cactus arms. You can look the opposite direction. You can have the arms out to a T. You can have your hands behind your head, whatever feels comfortable. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring it back to the middle. I'm going to go ahead and straighten out the legs. Go into Shavasana. Arms are out flat. Palms up. Legs are out flat. Inhaling and exhaling. Soaking it all in. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Bring the knees up. Get the hands around the knees. Start rocking and rolling. One of my favorites. You should feel it all through the vertebrae. If you want to rock all the way back to where your feet touch behind your head, do it. Otherwise, just rocking and rolling. Getting woken back up after all that chilling you did. Rocking and rolling. Should feel nice. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling when you're rocking and rolling. Make your way to a seat. Cross-legged position. I think I'm telling you, I hope you enjoy this beach yoga. I had a great time making the yoga video. Hopefully you've enjoyed doing yoga with me at the beach. Namaste.